Welcome everybody. Today's video finds us over here in a rainy, cloudy Surat Thani, but it's not going to deter us at all. We're going to jump on a little boat and we're going to go around the river here, and we're supposed to go over and stop at a floating market. So we're going to do a little boat tour here for 300 baht for an hour, so like $9. So let's go see what we see. Now, the old harbor area of Surat Thani has a lot of charm. It has a lot of these 2- and 3-story tall wooden buildings, and it's quite cool. The fishing fleets come up here, and then they have a nice little clock tower and a little river walk with quite a few flowers, and they have a Christmas tree and stuff like that set up. And this is the river over here. So let's take a look at it, and then we'll jump on the boat. You see one of the little boats going by. That's what we'll jump on here in a sec. But this goes right out into the ocean. The tide looks like it's up. Last time, like a year or so ago, we went up that way and we went around through the little village, which was a great time. So we'll see if this is a little bit different and have a good time at it. You can see a couple of the fishing boats and stuff like that. So if anybody's interested in doing it, you can call these guys right here. This is their phone number. So let's go jump on the boat. So here's our boat we're gonna take. Bun's got the life jacket on. They say that the police are giving you tickets if you don't have the life jacket. And the boat captain. And so here we go. These longtails are great. Nice view of the harbor here. Yeah, they have all these flowers and stuff. So all the Thais are out taking pictures. They got a Christmas tree set up. You can see the fishing fleet over there. And these guys here are pulling in with some of their traps, it looks like. Let's see what they're catching. Looks like they're not getting a whole lot. A nice look at Surat Thani itself. They have a couple of old temples, Chinese shrines, stuff like that. And there's a cool night market right in there that we went to last night. And I guess we're going to stop at the floating market first. Yeah, the tide looks like it's really, really high right now. You can see the houses right here on the shoreline of this river. And there's a little boy in there just waving. That's cute. This is like a little store here, so the guys that have the boats can stop here and buy supplies. Yeah, mode of transport is definitely the boats, even though they do have a motorcycle right there on their little porch. Guy over there doing something. So we're going up in here. Just she's over there petting her cat. Check this out. This is so cool. The wooden house. Another guy going by. I'm not sure what that is up at the top. A couple boys over here fishing. The guy said there was a big iguana on that tree and I missed it. Yeah, definitely green and lush in here. Probably see some monitor lizards swimming around. A couple boats they have tied off in here. So they probably have their house in there somewhere. I see, they're remodeling this old house. See those vines that just grow up on those palms. You can shimmy up there, get you some coconuts. Yeah, it's always amazing how people have adapted to live in places like this. Build your houses up on stilts, do a lot of fishing, come and go everywhere by boat. It's an interesting life. So they have their spirit house out here, and then their house is just back in the trees. You can see over here is the little pedestal for another spirit house. Yeah, the spirit house can't be in the shade or the shadow of your house. And then if you have one of those, you have to go and take care of it every day. The Thais leave little offerings and stuff for their ancestors that way. That's a really nice place. One of the local birds hanging on one foot up there on the branch. Yeah, this is awesome. I love doing stuff like this. That's the great thing about Thailand. I like to do these little boat tours, so you can find them on the rivers and the canals. There's so many waterways, and they have such a history of being on the water. So we're here in the south. I've done these in Ayutthaya, done them all around in Cha Cheng Sao, Nakhon Pathom. Just everywhere I go, I like to do these little boat tours. And I would highly recommend it if you want to get out and see things a little bit differently. Everything looks different on the canals compared to the road. They have those little reeds. Now those reeds right there, I think they peel the bark back, and that's what they use to make some of the hand-rolled cigarettes that they smoke. And then they had some bamboo and some coconuts and stuff also. So that one time over by Ranong, they were showing us how they make that. All those coconuts out there. Yeah, this part of the world here, you see a lot of coconuts and a lot of palms. You'll see trucks out in the country, they'll be going along and they'll have a whole truckload of coconuts, and there'll be 4 or 5 monkeys hanging on it. Monkeys just riding down the road. I made a little video one time of a truck driving along with the monkeys climbing all over the back of it, dodging branches. It was so funny. That looks like a temple over there. They brought in this traco. Looks like they brought it in by this barge right here. The guys say we're almost to the Talat Nam, which is the water market or the floating market. Now the boat captain said the floating market is only open on Sundays. So we're lucky today to stop and be able to see this. It's so cool going up underneath these branches. It's like going into a tunnel. This looks like the floating market up ahead here. Yeah, I've seen a few little monitor lizards just pop their heads up and swim underneath. And there's another bird out here. How cool is this? Little coffee shop. And they got the hat on. Hello. And he's paddling them by hand. Another little boat. Have some Christmas music playing. He's eating his popsicle. He couldn't be bothered with waving. Oh, here we go. We're gonna go under the little bridge here. Some of these guys. Got to watch your head right here. Oh, there's another little temple over there. Oh, this is cool. Wooden house over here. So this is how people come to the temple right here. They have the little dock and they can go up right there. They come by boat. Gotta watch your head here. Had to turn around. Yeah, just give you an idea. You get brained right here. We had to turn the boat around. The floating market itself, these guys right here, it's 50 baht to come here. 50 baht a person to ride around on those little paddle boats, which is still a good value. This is really, really fun. But we came for 300 baht all the way over from the harbor in Surat Thani. But the paddle boat doesn't go very far, just a couple hundred meters just around, so you can see the trees and stuff. You can see how high the tide is. The little coffee shop is half flooded. Hello. Yeah, this is so cool. This is a serious tunnel here. And there are a couple boat tours that they do from the pier to go see the fireflies and stuff like that. I've done the firefly tours. They're kind of, I try to skip those. They're not anything exciting. I think the last one I did was like from Koh Chang. And you see a few of them just buzzing around, but it's nothing much to see. So you can see it's just tooling along. Bun's having a good time. Our boat guy, he's showing us things as we go along. This is really cool. See the little paddle boats up there. So this is their little route that they do. We're going to turn around up here, it looks like. And they got the old hats to wear. Sawade. Right into the boat. Around. And we're not going to stop at the floating market. We just went through so we could kind of see what it was like. Still pretty cool. You can see those birds of paradise over there. So cool seeing all these trees and palms and everything. Yeah, Surat Thani is such an underrated tourist area. This is an amazing part of Thailand. I really like it down here. Most people, when they come to Surat Thani, all they do though is they just jump off the train or the bus and they jump on a boat and they head over to Koh Samui or Koh Phangan. But Surat Thani itself is way cool. Looks like we got a little bit of flotsam here. He's just gonna blast right through. I think he's probably done it about 1 billion times. Some of the old boats up underneath here. So back in here, these are like really, really old houses. 100 plus years old. I think they used to take people over here to look at them, but now it's just, you can only see it from the boats. It's pretty cool. You can see the blooms and stuff like that of these palms. I guess that old house, the guy that owns them is really, really rich, but he still stays in that simple old style house, and he lets it out so people can come and stay there also. But he hasn't moved to the city. He's just still living out here. You can see they jam that bamboo down into the mud and then they can tie their boats off. So you can see this old house out here. And I was talking to this guy and he's been doing this for 30 years here, running the boat. And he's got some coconuts. He's paddling around here. Oh, that's great. So you have the hammock over here in the trees. So if you get sleepy, just come out here, catch a few Z's right next to the river. Listen to the birds and everything. Time flies when you're having fun. A pirate flag and drinking. Yeah, that's funny. See those palms over there with those ferns just growing on them? Really quite cool. And their car is right there. It's flooded a little bit there on the road. This one's a nice little place also. Coming out of the little channel here, back into the main part of the river. We can see Surat Thani up ahead there. Got the little baby out there. Okay, old timer out there. Lady's waiting to go somewhere. Probably waiting on her husband and he's running late. Kind of repair shop there. Looks like engines and stuff. Oh, that little girl, she's waving her arm off. She's having the best time. That's funny. And she's running up. She's with mom. They're going to go on the motorcycle somewhere. So back across the river over to the pier. How cool is this though? All of Surat Thani right there. So this is a ferry boat that goes to Koh Tao. Last night they had one tip over going over to the island. The seas are quite rough. So here's the pier. So we're all done. Time to head on out now. That's going to finish up our little boat tour over here. Took a little bit more than an hour. It's quite nice. I thought we were going to stop at the floating market. We didn't, but it was cool enough to go and see all the guys doing the little paddle boats and stuff like that. Definitely worth 300 baht to come over here, spend a little bit of your time to go see part of Thailand that you normally wouldn't, because it's so much different by boat than it is by car. So anyway, if you've done this little tour, let me know in a comment down below, or if you have any questions, ask me down below. If you like the video, smash the like button. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, stick around, and then you're notified whenever I post a new video. I show a lot of things, and it's just like this. It's the open narrative. It's unscripted, just me showing you what I see, and you get to see a little bit of Thailand through my eyes. And if you like that, then you found the right spot. Stick around, subscribe, and until next time, from over here in Surat Thani, remember, life is a journey. Until next time, enjoy.